All right, hey guys, Paula with Paula's Imperfect Plans. I am doing a flip through from the month of September in my Plum Paper 7x9 hourly daily. So I said I would come back and show kind of what it looked like. I did it ahead of time and I've done some plan with me's and I showed the setups here. Not doing great on this tracking. I've done most of the big steps there. Accomplishments, I didn't really have much for highlights to put for my kiddos except for Maeve getting her ears pierced. Some memories and things to remember, some projects that we needed to work on, important dates. So this is my messy planning after the pen, right? Like this is, that's way busy. I don't use the monthly spread in here and I learned that. So September 1st, I started out with just some washi and a date sticker and lots of black Papermate Flare. Started out with AM, PM gratitude, journaling, one single section of gratitude, journaling, messy to-do list, intentions, feast days, some like personal development stuff, random notes on my kids in their areas. Added in a purple, it's not a Papermate Flare, but a similar like felt tip pen. Started with some affirmations. Just like an affirmation of the day that I found online. Messy. I was just going to say maybe not messy, but so I was really liking this one. Some of the different, using the different pens to box out spaces. I recorded sports scores that day in here. Some days I'm not in it a lot. I feel like, okay, so like we had sickish kids. It wasn't a super busy day. I kind of fell off on the affirmations. I'm not real consistent with that. I started this as my on the radar, kind of just on my radar. So it's not necessarily something that I need to know for today, but it goes on my radar. Switched and added some tealish dots there. That was pretty bright. Got in an affirmation that day. Probably because I was down here planning. Found some free kind of affirmation or inspirational things and printed them on sticker paper. Started putting those on here. On different days. Just when I was out of town, so I was doing not a lot, didn't have a lot to do those days. And this is like my favorite washi set. I love like everything black, white, and gray. So kind of what I was consistent as is at least like the top half of these boxes being for my kids and leaving the bottom for something potentially else. My schedule over on the side, on my radar in this section, gratitude in this section, affirmation sort of thing here, and a to-do list all the way down the side. That's kind of how I ended up doing this most consistently. And we are in, there we go. This is the end of it. We are in full swing for harvest. So we're really getting after it. And yeah, that's my September flip through. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Until next time. Bye.